She is just like Maya Moore in terms of her skill set. And she brings it every single game. Seton Hall did a good job of blitzing her and getting her to turn that ball over. And we'll see if she rights that ship. She had 20 points against Seton Hall as well.
And she starts this game off at the elbow with a nice finish.
Easy money right there with that mid-range. And now USC can get into their 1-2-2 containment press.
20-point games 5 times already for JuJu Watkins this season, and off the turnover.
JuJu Watkins on an island and pays it off with a nice deuce.
This Billikens team comes in 3-4 on the season. Just beat Cal Baptist on Tuesday. Kiki Iriafen will head to the free throw line.
Initiator and make solid passes.
Iriafen, a 70% free throw shooter, hits the first one. She's the transfer from Stanford, already on the Katrina McLean Power Forward of the Year watch list. And she is the rating award winner, so she's looking to win it back-to-back.
Yeah, most improved in the Pac-12 last season, so continuing to add and stack to her skill set.
JuJu with the thievery and the finish.
Oh, that was good JuJu right there, getting in that gap and going the other way for the easy money bucket in transition.
Early 6-0 lead for USC. Skip it over. And Umeli off the mark.
And that's exactly where JuJu Watkins went. That's straight in that gap with the outside hand for the steal and finish.
High post to low, and Watkins will be shooting some free throws. Watkins, a winner of the Big Ten Weekly Honor Roll Award, November 18th.
JuJu Watkins, which is almost unfathomable when you think about freshmen stepping on the court on the collegiate level and dominating the way that she has, and now shifting into the Big Ten. Coach as well.
7th woman to do so in the league. Peyton Kennedy can't get the turnaround to fall. She is the Billikens' leading scorer, averaging nearly 16 a game. And Umeli shooting 79% from the free throw line as she connects on the first, 84%. As Umeli rattles home and hits a pair. 8 minutes to go here in this first quarter of play. Trojans on top, 7-2. Love the colorway for the Billikens. Got a Detroit Lions vibe with that blue and silver.
I spoke to assistant coach for St. Louis, Jimmy Colleton, and he said we've got to find them defensively in transition, and we've got to get them off the ground offensively and get into their bodies. So look for St. Louis to do some of that.
Kiki Iriafen cleans up her own mess.
And right there, you got to get a body on, and you're giving up a lot of size inside.
Kennedy is open for 3. Too strong. Battle for the rebound. Won by Talia von Oelhoffen, the transfer from Oregon State, spending her grad season with the Women of Troy.
Another player who can initiate offense from their board work.
Heckel skips it to Watson. Corner 3 is good.
JuJu Watkins from the corner. Slow out of the gates percentage-wise this season. 22% from range for JuJu, but we all know that that's an anomaly, and that's not going to hold through this season. And she is a gamer, and she understands her assignment.
JuJu Watkins, 8. St. Louis, 2. Three on the way is good by Mia Bergstrom.
Very nicely executed. She was 5 of 10 in their last game against Cal Baptist from 3.
Oh, nice dish. JuJu, the pocket pass to Kiki Iriafen.
All you have to do is stay available on that weak side.
The blue line is the high school line. Nice finish.
We see some zone here by St. Louis trying to really force USC to take some outside shots.
Heckel, short. Nice rebound. Tierra Simon getting it done and wanted to be rewarded there, but she couldn't finish the lay-in.
Well, that's when you go down on 10 toes, pump fake, and then get your shot off.
That's a 3. JuJu Watkins is into double figures with 11.
Yeah. Nice and smooth as easy for JuJu Watkins right there. Just walking into triples in transition is what she does.
USC matching its largest lead of the day, up 10. Off the bounce, the spin. Oh, that was pretty. We see you, Brooklyn Gray. That's why we talked about you at the top of the telecast.
Brooklyn Gray, she has the ability, like I said, to manufacture her own offense, whether it be 8 of 10 from the free throw line like the last time out, or shots like that last possession.
Not intimidated by the size that USC brings to the table. That three is good. Tierra Simon.
She's a firecracker and came in and had a sequence of events on the offensive side.
JuJu short, battle for the rebound is won by Shinteria and Umeli. And Umeli off the bounce, blocked. And here comes USC. Rhea Marshall can't finish.
Defense down inside by Calhoun.
More size defensively for USC. Clarice Akunwafu has checked in. And there is Kennedy trying to get it inside. Plenty of time for the Billikens.
You gotta show that ball and sell it. They're gonna keep sending it back.
So what should she do differently?
Yeah, and if you're matched in size, you've got to take it up and show the ball to shot blockers.
With the shot clock getting low, it is Gray delivering.
And Gray has no fear. Back-to-back games with more than 24 points for Brooklyn Gray.
Watkins, it rattles out. This is a team that's won back-to-back championships, WNIT, and then last season, A10 conference crown.
They know what it takes to win, and they understand the assignment in terms of their chemistry, accountability, and expectations. They may not possess the size.
Howell in the spin cycle, that was nice.
Stay connected to the body, and that was a big-time difference maker on that play for Howell to finish the way that she did.
So that ends the 7-0 run by the Billikens. Substitutions for USC. 5 on the floor. Samuels, Watkins, Howell, Akunwafu, and Iriafen.
Still sitting in that zone. St. Louis doing a good job of moving on the pass.
JuJu! Oh, that was silky. Watkins has 13 points. The Billikens have 14, and off that turnover, USC looking to add to its total. Try to get it inside. Good defense being played by Tierra Simon. Ahead of the pack. And Umeli shooting 79% from the free throw line. Drains the first.
Tuesday against Cal Baptist, she had those 14 points, 3 of 10 from 3 in that game, with 4 steals and 4 assists. So she can get things activated on both sides of the floor.
St. Louis enjoying the West Coast swing for the holidays. Picking up this game in the Invitational. Watkins contorting but can't connect.
Oh, man.
Akunwafu had it stripped. Battle for the ball, and a jump ball is called.
And both teams getting down into the mud, trying to come up with the possession for their squad.
Just 2 seconds to go in this first quarter. The lead is 6 for the Trojans. That ball is tipped. It's good if it goes. Dawn Olhoffen rattles it home. She leads all scorers with 13 points. For more, let's check in with the third member of our broadcast team. And it is the coach's interview where Autumn caught up with head coach Lindsay Gottlieb, and we'll hear about that in just a bit. Avery Howell is in the corner and hits the 3, picking up where she left off against Seton Hall.
But this is what USC can do. Once they score it, now they can apply this defensive pressure in a 3-quarter court set here. A 1-2-2 look. Just containment. You don't see any traps out of it. Just slowing the pace and really using their length to be disruptive defensively.
Yeah, I mean, we started in the press, which I thought gave them a little bit of trouble, and then we got a little lackadaisical in the half court. They do a good job of penetrating and kicking, so we got to rotate for one another.
Talia with a big three to close out that first quarter. JuJu getting in an early flow. What do you like about your balanced attack so far?
Yeah, I thought we've been good in transition. We've moved the ball well. They're switching between the man and the zone, so we have to understand what our looks are and just keep that ball moving, knock down shots, or take it to the rim, whatever's available.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks so much, Autumn. It is Brooklyn Gray leading the Billikens with 6 points. And Lindsay Gottlieb has to be happy with how her Trojans responded to that run.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've forced 6 turnovers. They've been able to score 9 points off of those, so they want to keep that train rolling, if you will.
JuJu kicking it back to Iriafen off the bounce. Ooh, hello. Do you see Nafisa Collier in that move? Goodness.
I see Nneka Agumake.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that.
The rip and go ability. Charge called on Calhoun running into JuJu Watkins. Now they have JuJu Watkins playing at the high post in their zone offense.
Double team doesn't matter for Iriafen.
They're going to have to figure out something different defensively and maybe double team and rotate. It makes it tough with 3-point strikers on the court for USC.
Baseline jumper, that's wet.
Okay.
And Umeli. Howell thought about the 3 and then has her pocket picked. Calhoun, the steal and the finish.
Easy money. Steal and score ability. Right there by Kennedy Calhoun, low to the floor. She waits till you put it on the ground, and then before it gets to your hands, she gets her hands on it with great anticipation skills. Nicely executed.
Iriafen off the mark with that pass, and here come the Billikens. Oh, you're right about that low center of gravity.
Tried to get downhill. There was a collision, but there was no advantage by either player. And that's why there was no whistle, if you're wondering.
Von Oelhoffen, short. Follow finish by Watkins. Here's Autumn Johnson.
Okay, guys, the Trojans right now are navigating through injury, missing Kennedy Smith, who's sidelined due to injury. You can find her at the end of the bench. Lindsay Gottlieb said, Kennedy is the best incoming freshman I've ever had defensively.
3 on the way, too strong by Watkins.
You could ever have Kennedy back and take some more pressure off of JuJu Watkins in terms of stretching the floor. That's a great advantage for the Trojans.
Simon kicks, shot is blocked. Von Oelhoffen doing a good job defensively. Nice pocket pass. What a finish.
Gotta hoop and take what the defense gives you.
Mia Bergstrom's mom, Lucy, hooped at Carthage College, so she's a Title IX baby, and we love that.
St. Louis sticking with their zone defense here.
Leah Marshall in the double team. A jump ball is called.
And keep them away and protect it with those elbows out. And not swinging the elbows, but protect it with the elbows so they can't get to it.
Isabel Tillett whipping it across. That 3 is good. Heckle off the bounce. Hit, hangs, and cannot hit. Long pass picked off, intended for Bergstrom. Von Oelhoffen comes away with it. Nobody stopped ball. And Von Oelhoffen, 7-0 run by the Billikens over the last couple of minutes. She gets the roll. So the lead, 34-28 for USC. JuJu Watkins has re-entered the ball game. Bergstrom for 3. You betcha.
Man,
I'll have whatever Bergstrom's having, man. She's got 8 points in 7 minutes.
she's feasting on those threes.
And another turnover. Rebecca Tillett, the 8th head coach in program history for St. Louis, has just set a winning tone. The minute she walked into the door, we're going to do things differently, and the Billikens have responded.
Yeah, she had a solid career as a player at William & Mary. Brought that same level of work ethic here as a coach, paying it forward and pouring back in to her squad.
Bergstrom has scored the last 8 Billiken points. Trying to shake JuJu Watson. Oh, what a beautiful pass. Kennedy with the finish.
You had everybody for USC fixated on the basketball. No one saw that weak side cut coming.
It's just a 1-point lead for USC, and Iriafen can add to that lead as Iriafen steps to the stripe. She buries the first. She's got a career high of 41 points on her resume. Just played at Cal Baptist a couple days ago.
And there's that blitz, and they're so strong and tall.
Kennedy has it blocked, but the Billikens come up with the basketball.
And they have plenty of time to reset and get a clean look. They got to get the ball to the middle of the floor, though.
Anumelli inside to Kennedy. Kennedy trying to skip it across to Calhoun. Kisses it off glass. With that grad experience saying, hey, let's just slow down here for a second. Watkins elevating, doesn't get the roll. A whistle blows. Kennedy heads to the bench with those 3 personal fouls. Iriafen makes the first. What a delight he joined us in our championship game between the University of Washington and Santa Clara. Congratulations to the Huskies. And I tell you what, Scott White has convinced me this cannot be my last trip to Palm Springs.
Oh, no, I'm coming back. I'm just not going to fiddle with those flamingos.
Oh, all alone down low. Great find as Markavia Shavers connects. And the Billikens again pull within 1.
Again, moving without the basketball, paying dividends for St. Louis.
JuJu Watkins earns a trip to the free throw line.
14 made field goals, just 5 assists right now on 13 made field goals for USC.
And the first free throw.
And USC sitting at number 6 in the country right now, and St. Louis giving them the worth for the wears in terms of their focus and intentionality on how they have been able to attack.
The lead is 2. JuJu Watkins has 16. 3 on the way. Too strong. And a battle for the rebound, almost won by Simon.
Now are outscoring USC in the painted area, 16-12. You can't tell me that it doesn't matter about the outside. It's the inside. The heart is coming through for St. Louis.
Almost another steal. St. Louis winning this quarter, 22-15. Iriafen connects. That's the first field goal in 6 minutes.
The ATL, I love it.
Shot clock into single digits. Calhoun recognizing. Gotta let it fly. Off the bounce. The scoop shot, no. And that's a shot clock violation. 10 seconds to go in the half. Rebecca Tillett calling out the defense she wants to see. And they're gonna get Calhoun for the reach. Von Oelhoffen connects. Second one is no good. Plenty of time.
Gotta go.
Trying to clear. And that is how the first half of play will end. Our Autumn Johnson caught up with head coach Lindsey Gottlieb. What's the word, Autumn?
Main message out of the locker room is urgency. She said we have to rotate on the defensive end. St. Louis right now shooting 48% from the floor. They look connected. They're playing with confidence. And also, they want to take apart their zone inside and out.
In terms of their overall energy and effort.
Shot clock getting low. Bergstrom had to fire. Oh, you know I kind of wanted that to fall because she leads them with 11 points. Inside to Iriafen. She blows the bunny back to Von Oelhoffen. 3 on the way. Rattles home.
Von Oelhoffen right there. Getting that one to Plinko, drop through the nets. But they're going to have to really utilize that high-low activity. And just like what Autumn Johnson got from Lindsey Gottlieb.
Calhoun had it poked away. Talia Von Oelhoffen knows how to finish. She's into double figures with 10. The official like, hey, what do I got to do to get a whistle? Bergstrom off the bounce, spinning, and gets the roll.
You see 2 towers coming at you defensively on that block. She went right away from him and got that midi to fall.
Bergstrom's got 13. Rhea Marshall up and in.
But that's got to be the bread and
The only
butter.
thing she could do was adjust the bun.
Yeah, she's a mom of 2 littles. Keep that little rubber band on the wrist to do that until there's an adjustment defensively by St. Louis. But right now, they have found success throwing it over the top.
Peyton Kennedy just picked up her 4th personal foul, so she will have to sit. Iriafen, no, but this time she earns a trip to the free throw line.
But on offensive putbacks, if it goes 2 or 3 times, there's going to be a foul because no one is in box out positioning.
USC has led by as many as 14. And now lead by a dozen. From the Billikens. Offensive foul is called against Anumeli.
It's coming right at her chest.
Strong
Took the hit.
fundamentals. Saber fans remember seeing that for 4 years. Von Oelhoffen, that's wet.
Defense, which never has been my thing, but USC has been challenging me to guard 1 through 5 and not just being stuck to the post player. Every year, it's all about stretching that 3 as well, so hopefully we see it this year.
Bergstrom with the foul. We saw the ponytail adjustment by Lindsay Gottlieb, and 20-6 run since, and now she took that ponytail out.
No,
I don't know if you want to do that, Coach.
It's the urgency for me. I think the response by the players, and as a coach, that's what you want to see. I coached for a long time, so it may not be a tactical change, but it's going to be a character challenge in the locker room, and that's when you know who you have.
Signing of Kennedy Smith, JuJu Watkins. There's a whole new mantra now around the program. USC is the place to be.
Yes.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, you'd love to see it.
JuJu with the thievery. She's all alone. And it's a hoop and a harm situation, and Watkins is clapping her hands, loving that she can add to her point total.
Well, it's just easy money. A little bit of baby food right here, taken out of the hands. Oh, picking grapes easily is JuJu Watkins. JuJu on that beat in transition for the and one with the hoop and the harm.
20 points in a game for the 6th time this season for Watkins, with mom and dad in the house. You love to see it.
Yeah, a great documentary on JuJu Watkins and her family and her recruiting process.
It's an 11-0 run, 4 turnovers in the last 2.5 minutes for the Billikens, and you can make it 5. Try to see their baby.
No, I love it. It's very sweet.
The lead is 20, the largest lead of the game for USC. Talia Von Oelhoffen bouncing beautifully to Marshall, and it's an and one opportunity.
Or give any resistance at the rim.
Too strong on the free throw try. Bodies fly. It's a 14-0 run for USC over the last 2.5 minutes. Kiki, find your oasis in Greater Palm Springs. Iriafen now with 20 points. Watkins leading all scorers with 21. Full court pressure by USC.
Yeah, 1-2-2, and they're really trying to get it over the line. That back line is how you break the press. You got to get diagonal attacks with your passes, and then look opposite once you get the ball to the middle.
3 off the mark by 3 Johns, and then that could absolutely destroy Iowa State, winning by 40. And USC kind of has that vibe and flex right now here in this second half.
Yeah, it's a mentality to stay consistent, and the challenge of that is palpable.
Although to South Carolina's credit, they did it against number 15.
JuJu Watkins, new to the scene in the Big Ten Conference this year, making some noise early on. Big Ten competition begins soon. It's a new Big Ten. With JuJu Watkins inserted. Remember what Caitlin Clark did at Iowa, 2 championship game runs in the Final Four, and now JuJu Watkins is only a sophomore.
Calhoun with the teardrop. JuJu wants to leave with the chip.
Yeah.
She knows that USC has not won in a while, and so she wants to be the person to put the program back on the championship podium.
Yeah.
Because in women's basketball, that's the separator.
Yeah,
if you win chips.
So many historic players who have worn this uniform going back decades.
Don't hurt him, JuJu.
Yeah. And that has been the biggest difference maker in terms of winning the war of possessions. It's just now we were talking about the paint points and how St. Louis had a +4 advantage in that first half. That has changed exponentially as well because of the empty possessions that USC has forced St. Louis into.
Avery Howe off the bounce, too strong. Iriafen, another and one opportunity. She is money at the cup. Three-point play the old-fashioned way gives Kiki Iriafen 23 points. JuJu Watkins leading all scorers with 25. 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter of play. Billikens trying to find some offense, only able to score 4 points so far here in this third quarter.
Well, it's good defense, nice rotation by USC.
And a finish at the rim. Terrific job by Maya Glanton.
But better offense, finding that weak side cutter in traffic to finish with a high degree of difficulty amongst the trees inside.
Leah Von Oelhoffen waiting for the screen, turning the corner. Floater too strong. And here come the Billikens. We know they can score. They had 22 points in the second quarter. And Samuels with the strip. Tillett tries to come through with the steal. Goes down in a heap. And that three is good by Samuel. 26-4 run over the last 7 minutes. Battle for the basketball. Jump ball is called.
Doesn't matter who you're playing, it matters how you're playing. And the score is indicative of that. If you can obviously outscore a team, but even when you're up, you don't want to see your team let their foot off the gas. And that's what USC is displaying right now, the love and the tenaciousness of it all.
Under a minute to go before the fourth quarter. Iriafen stepping through. Oh, that was gorgeous. Leading scorer for these Billikens, back from a leg tweak, and she'll have to spectate the rest of the way. Iriafen perfect at the free throw line now. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get it up. And a whistle blows. Just $2.99 a month for 6 months. It applies to with ads plan
for USC. I mean, they have come out of that halftime locker room with pure domination.
2 shots good for the Billikens. 6.5 seconds on the clock for the Trojans. Iriafen kicking it to Howell for 3. Good if it goes, and it does. Avery with the exclamation.
Offensively, clearly as well.
And the 12 free throw makes by Kiki Iriafen a new career high.
Yeah,
she is just figuring out how great she can be.
Absolutely, no question about it. They combined for 15 rebounds and 51 points at an efficient clip. Look at their shooting there from the floor. It's a thing of beauty right now for the Trojans.
Time to check in with our sideline shorty. Autumn Johnson, what's happening?
Well, Lindsay Gottlieb said we have an extremely talented freshman class, and it's a hard place to be in when you walk into a team with high expectations. So we want to give them the grace to be freshmen. She said Avery Howe was terrific versus Seton Hall. Kaylee Heckle is playing big minutes at the point. You see them on the floor right now. We need our freshmen, and I'm challenging the upperclassmen to help them and give them the confidence that they're going to be a big piece of what we do.
Thanks so much, Autumn. I really appreciate that report. Ashley Gill at Meta Hoops up in Idaho. As Avery buries the trippers, said Howell would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to be at the gym by 4:30 to get in work ahead of school. That's how much she wanted to improve her game.
And yes, there'll be a level of grace given to you, and you're going to have to cut your teeth and learn on the fly and get those in-game reps to get better. But it's that time you spend alone in the gym. That's where you develop your skill.
Nice splash. That felt good. Bergstrom getting it done.
39% striker for Bergstrom, and she has been lighting it up from range in this one.
She's been a bright spot for sure with 16 points.
There's something so pure about the way JuJu stops on a dime, complete body balance at 6'2", and just drops it in effortlessly.
Silky. She's got 27 to lead all scorers. Bergstrom, gotta find her. Her hand is hot.
You can't get there after she's caught it because it's out of her hands.
She's got 5 threes. The step through and kick. Samuel can't connect. JuJu said, come on, I want my dime.
Nice
Bergstrom, heat check. Too strong.
And JuJu's ability to get the rebound and then become the offensive initiator. Dancing with the stars right there in a pull-up.
Oh, that's nice. Spin move. And JuJu is there. She rips and runs. Nice pass to Heckel, who earns a trip to the free throw line.
Passes. And the timing of it. It's on time, on target on those passes for JuJu on the move.
Heckel misses the first. Kind of surprising, an 83% free throw shooter. Rolls in the second. Let's check back in with Autumn.
Guys, Kaylee Heckel's nickname is K9. She likes to play with that dog-like mentality, but it's bigger than just her first name and initial. As JuJu Watkins gets that 3 to go. She was number 4 in high school, but changed to number 9 coming into college, and 9 represents the start of something new and the completion of something before, symbolizing a new chapter. K9 told me throughout my career, I've been undervalued and I'm an underdog, so it's also to inspire people to believe in themselves. And if you're an underdog, you can get through anything as long as you believe in yourself.
I love that.
DAWG, I like that. And K9, that's cute.
Yeah, I love that, but I also love this, right? The defense turning to offense once again for USC. A nice dime to JuJu Watkins, 10 toes down behind the line, and snuggles that one home in the nets. It's her 3rd triple of the game.
Iriafen at the cup. She now has 28 to go along with 11, and that's another double-double for Kiki. You can see why this USC team is going to eat, because the defense is on lock.
This has just been spectacular to see how USC has responded defensively. Right? Okay, you're going to make shots, you're going to miss shots, but your energy on defense wasn't like this in the first half, and that's why St. Louis was able to hang around.
Heckel to Samuels to Watkins. She's got 34. Beautiful basketball. Tillett. Inside. Oh, nice move. That's tough. Watkins was defending well.
Yeah, she got right into that body with that little bump, and that gave her the little crevice of space, a little daylight.
That's why we talked about Brooklyn Gray off the top of the telecast. She makes things happen for the Billikens. Iriafen, no. Gets her own rebound. Watkins, oh, I thought she was going to step back behind that line to shoot.
I leaned back. I thought the same.
At the cup is Kiki yet again. She's got a 30-piece. Shot clock getting low. That ball a little bit short by Brooklyn Gray.
Give St. Louis credit. I mean, that first half went back and forth with USC, number 6 team in the country.
Listen, they outscored them in the second quarter, 22-18.
It was a big-time effort.
More players in for USC. On the floor for St. Louis. And Umeli, Calhoun, Gray, Simon, and Bergstrom. But Bergstrom is coming off. She had a heck of a day at the office. 19 points to lead St. Louis.
Solid performance. Let that thing fly from 3. It was beautiful to see her shot and the quick release of it all from range. But when you're looking at this USC team and what they can glean from this opportunity to compete and be challenged.
Ball out of bounds underneath for St. Louis. Aaliyah Gales has checked in alongside Ryan Forestier. Oh, that's a nice hit.
That was wicked. Little step back.
Okay, Brooklyn.
Love to see that in her. The no fear has been there from jump ball for her in this game. Coming off of back-to-back plus 24-point performances for St. Louis.
Shandlin throwing it into traffic, and the Billikens take advantage. that's wet. We see you, Calhoun. Kennedy Calhoun, still with great effort and energy.
As she should, and I love it. And that's why they're going to continue to improve this season, because they have not quit. They're continuing.
Aaliyah Gray, nice find. Rebound putback. Autumn has been amazing. We are so grateful to have spent the last 4 days together against the U.S. Women's National Team tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern on TNT and stream on Max.
Yeah, just to your point, Cindy, just giving everyone kudos for the high level of respect for this game that we love so much. Men's basketball.
We have done 10 games in 4 days. That's just our crew. But there are 2 more games on tap after we exit the building. Arizona State awaiting to play St. Mary's right after this game wraps up. Amy Melly connects at the free throw line. She's finishing strong. The lead is 40 for USC. Oh, nice take. Couldn't finish. And then, you know, I want to see Aaliyah Gale score.
I know, her story.
Oh my gosh. She just attends a party in Las Vegas and was the victim of a shooting that nearly took her life. The doctors found 18 bullet hole entries. Some broke her bones and arms.
Incredible. I mean, and what an inspiration. And that's just unheard of.
Right?
But for her to beat the odds and to be a salamander, if you will, through the fire and coming through and surviving that. And not only surviving, but thriving.
100%.
That is incredibly special.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Shamlin picks up her dribble. Oh, great effort. The steal by Ann Umeli and the finish.
No quit in this St. Louis team. The Billikens.
I love what Rebecca Tillett is building. Back-to-back champions for the first time in A10 play.
Yeah, the WNIT champs last year, so they understand what winning takes, and you can see that.
They get that done for the first time as a women's program. Three on the way. Hoop wouldn't have it. And out of the pack comes Ryan Forestier. And that will earn. Now we're just finishing each other's sentences. That's what's happening.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
But NECA is, you know, what, and as president of the WNBP.
She sings them both. Everybody cheering. You love that on that USC bench as the Trojans have eclipsed the century mark again this season. A program record 124 points against CSUN. Nice finish at the cup. Billikens fight to the end.
I love that Kennedy Calhoun made that bucket and pumped her fist Arthur style and fired up about it.
Yes.
Just slaying right now for the love of it and the no quit of it.
Iwuchukwu
for USC after the halftime break. But you've seen it the entire game from St. Louis. But they just couldn't match the effort and the tenacity that they felt from USC after the halftime break. But it's not for lack of heart. So.
Shot clock is off.
It's not for lack of heart. This St. Louis team is right there with it. And you have to respect that.
Shamblin playing keep away to salt this win away for USC. And that will do it. Southern California bounces St. Louis.